Ashes and Honey, Part 3. The Hive. Within the heat of midsummer settled over the town like a thick blanket, fragrant with lavender, scorched earth, and rising bread. Days grew longer, but the time between Elena and Daniel shortened. Mornings began with quiet coffee, shared glances, and bees humming just beyond the window. Nights ended with fingers brushing across shoulders, soft touches that said, "I'm here more than I want." They still hadn't spoken the word love, not since the fire that ended them once. But it hung there now, not a ghost, but a seed. Elena learned the rhythm of the hive, how calm hands mattered more than speed, how bees mirrored hearts. Skittish, fierce, protective. She came to help Daniel more often, not out of duty, but desire. To be near him, to remember how it felt to build something side by side. One morning, she found him bent over the lavender rose, shoulders taut, a letter clutched in his dirt-smudged hand. He didn't look up, my father passed. She sat beside him in the soil, their knees touching. Daniel's voice cracked like dry timber. We hadn't spoken in years. I thought I didn't care anymore. Elena said nothing, just leaned into him, steady as stone. At some point, he took her hand. At some point, she let him. Grief didn't erupt in him, it seeped in quiet ways. He worked longer hours, cleaned his tools twice, 3 times. He became gentler with the bees, almost reverent. And Elena, in turn, stopped pretending she didn't worry. She brought food without asking, reached for his hand without fear. It was on the 3rd Sunday of August that everything shifted again. They were harvesting honey, liquid gold poured slow and sweet from comb to jar, when Daniel turned to her and said softly, "You were right, you know. Love isn't safe." Elena paused, her hand wrapped around a jar still warm from the hive. "But I'm not afraid of the fire anymore," he said. "Not if you're in it with me." She didn't answer right away, just reached out and smoothed the collar of his shirt, her thumb grazing the hollow of his throat. "No one tells you," she murmured, "that love can be quiet too. That it can arrive on tiptoe, not thunder." That night, as cicadas sang and the smell of rosemary filled the kitchen, she led him upstairs for the first time. No grand declarations, no vows. Just 2 people scarred and blooming, wrapped around each other like vines and trellis, like roots entwining underground. By autumn, the hive was strong. The honey was dark and rich, touched with smoke in summer. They labeled the jars together, Ashes and Honey. It wasn't perfect, but it was theirs.